Hello everybody, this is a video that I put together to show how to replace the plastic cable guides on Insolroll exterior shades. The shades I have are tall and vertical, therefore I have cable guides on both sides of the shade. And over the years, I think I'm talking 8+ years, the cable guides, these plastic pieces that go in the weighted rod that ride on these cables, deteriorate from UV light. And these particular ones here I'm just replacing proactively, but I've had a number of these break. So here's a close-up image of what one of these guides looks like. You'll see the degradation, and that it's pretty obvious it's going to crack apart. You can get replacements from Insolroll. They sent me a package at no charge, and the tools you need are a drill, a wrench, and a screwdriver. I used a 7/64 bit to drill out the rivet. So step one obviously is to get the cable outside of the guide. So unscrew the locking nut and then pull the cable out. Do the same thing on the other side of the shade. Then when you're done with that, you can pull out the weighted rod from the bottom of the shade. And then next step is to get those old parts out. The way you do that is you're going to need to remove a rivet that's holding that piece in. So the 7/64 drill bit I found to be adequate to drill out. Doesn't take long, just takes a few seconds. I think that's probably lightweight aluminum. And then you can pop the rivet out, do the same thing to the other side. And then the next step, and probably the biggest lesson I learned, is that to get rid of those pieces from this weighted rod holder is just to hold the rod holder vertically and let gravity move the weighted rod inside of it, and it'll pop those pieces out. Do that on both sides, and here's a zoom in of what the rod looks like inside of there. That thing's pretty heavy. And then next step is to get the replacement parts and just align them in the correct orientation so that the guides want to roll smoothly or have the cable go smoothly inside of them. So you want that thing parallel to the cable. And to get them inside of the weighted rod guide, I just used the vertical motion on top of concrete to pound them in. I was careful not to crack them. Next step is to do the reverse of what we did earlier. Just put the cables back through the guides and then reload them into the base and tighten them, and you're done. This whole project doesn't need to take really more than 5 minutes per shade if you take my learnings. The first time this took me probably 40 minutes because I was trying to figure out a way to get rid of the old broken off guides, and there was nothing to grab onto to pull them out. So using the weighted rod inside as your savior to get those things out is the way to go. Okay, hope that's helpful.